Welcome to the 9th and penultimate episode of Taskmaster. Earlier this year, I set 5 comedians a series of tasks designed to test their wits, strength, creativity, and most of all, to make full-grown adults look very silly. Only one will be crowned Taskmaster champion, and they will receive this most splendid golden head. They can cherish it, worship it, and when times get tough, sell it on Trade Me. Let's meet our comedians. They are, as they have always been, Angela Dravid, Brinley Stent, Guy Williams, Lee Hart, and Madeline Sami. And to my left, my assistant. He's the service dog of the show, loyal, obedient to a fault, and you aren't allowed to pat him while he's working. It's Paul Williams. What are you doing? What's this about?
Has anyone ever tried to tell you that Rome wasn't built in a day?
Yeah, it's a common saying, yeah.
Yeah, well, I get told it all the time, to the point where it's starting to get a little bit suspicious. I now have a theory that Rome was built in a day. Why else would people be denying it when we weren't even discussing the construction time of Rome? And that explains why the buildings are all crumbly. So, all I'm saying is, ask questions, do your own research.
It's that time of day, so why not introduce our first task, Paul?
Our first task, as always, is a prize task. Each comedian was asked to bring along something they own and risk it all by donating it to our prize haul. This week, a thing that hasn't aged well. The person with the most points at the end of the show will get to take home all 5 things that haven't aged well, whether they like it or not.
Okay, we'll start with someone who has aged well, and that is Guy Williams.
Well, my thing that hasn't aged well is my Bill Cosby CD collection. No further comment necessary.
Wow. I mean, have you listened to them recently? Do they still hold up?
No, it's no good. There's just a few... I don't want to talk about it.
You brought them in.
Yeah, anything he says about Bill Cosby won't age well, as well.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. I mean, you've decided now in 2020 to get rid of these Bill Cosby CDs. You didn't think about it last year or before that. Now is the time.
I didn't have them on my shelf. They were like, in the garage, like stored far away.
Sure they were.
Suspicious.
Mans, what did you bring in today?
Blue cheese.
Oh, hold on for a second. I mean, by its very nature, it's aged well. Look at it.
It's disgusting. It's mould in cheese. It doesn't make any sense to me.
I was just thinking it's weird that we're okay with blue veins in cheese, but when you see it on people's legs...
You see it on people's legs, when you see mould on a ceiling, it's the kind of thing the government's clamping down on, and yet we eat this. We put this in our body, and then we complain about it everywhere else.
They gave you a clap for that.
We've got some lactose-free fans out there.
Lee, what did you bring in today?
My Uncle Hank, a few years back...
Is this the same uncle from last episode?
Yeah. He almost made us multimillionaires in the family. What he came up with was cassette shoes. So what you see here, the concept there, of course, you know, you can have your own music. So you could actually tape from one shoe to the other. So you could make a mixtape on one shoe from the other tapes.
Those aren't Bill Cosby tapes, are they?
No, they're not. Whatever tapes they are, they're stuck in there now because they won't come out. But there you go. Whoever wins those will be taking home one hell of a prize.
Angela, what did you bring in for us?
I brought a floppy disk with a picture of an outdated hairstyle.
Would you say that I haven't aged well or that I just didn't youth well?
I was going to put a current photo, but I thought that was harsh.
Brinley.
I brought in my dinner from 2.5 weeks ago. And it's in a bowl made out of Bill Cosby's fatherhood book.
Please tell me that's cheese on the top.
No, that's mould. Yeah.
Or is it cheese? You know what I'm saying?
I think it's frosted tips.
So, what's happened to the rest of the Bill Cosby fatherhood book?
In the bin, baby.
See, that's good. Although, again, too late for putting that.
No,
book in the bin.
yeah. I bought it for the making of.
Oh.
Yeah. I felt bad buying it, and then, yeah, it came in the mail, and I was like, oh, what's a package? What is this? I forgot what I've got. And I opened it in front of everyone, and they were like, ooh.
Did the person selling it on Trade Me say anything when you bid? Were they like, hey, you might want to do some Googling real quick?
Time to score. Mads, 1 point for you because blue cheese is delicious. Angela, I'm sick of what you're doing to me. This is the second week in a row where you've harassed me, and time's up on that, so you're 2 points.
Wow.
Guy, there's actually some quite good material in those CDs if you wade through all the impropriety. I think you will find something quite good in there. Brinley, 4 points for you because you went one better than Guy with the curry wrapped around the book. And Lee, I think 5 points today because those shoes are inspired.
Fantastic.
So that puts Lee in first place currently, which will give him a bit of a head start for our first proper task. Warning, this one might make you a little bored. That's bored spelt B-O-A-R-D. It's not gonna, it's very entertaining. There's a board in it, is what I'm saying. Okay, I'll play the task. Here it is. Have a look.
Hello, Guy.
What's up, bro?
Hello, Madeline.
How are you, mate? Good to see you, brother.